Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to week 2 of the TGS. We are taking on Habaduh for this week, not King L5. I apologize. I said we're taking on L5 at the end of the video, but we play in week 4. So this week we're playing Habaduh, who also won his week 1 game with a really cool Zooch set. Actually ended up picking up all 6 of the kills. So Zooch is the kill leader of the league for sure. Definitely go check out that battle if you haven't seen it. I won't spoil the set or anything, but Habaduh is definitely, I think he's at least a top 3 battler in this league. Probably he could even be the best, to be honest. And his team is really interesting. So I definitely think his team is, at least for me, like matchup wise, just looking right at it, I think his team's a little bit more troubling than Shadow's team was. But you know, we're gonna try and build a team like we did week 1, and then we're gonna see basically after a couple mocks if I change anything or not. And we'll go from there. And also shout out to Aster for the little intro that you guys saw in the video for week 1. I didn't have it added onto the video until after I recorded it, that's why I didn't say anything, but I'm going to be using that intro for all the battles to come, so it's a really cool intro. So looking at Habaduh team, he's got Spectre, Slowking, Galar, Lander, Asterion, Terra, Zooch, Zapdos, Galar, Corviknight, Blastoise, Diancie, and Terra Titan. So obviously Titan can come in with the Slush Rush and off the chilly reception from Slowking. A couple of things to notice: he has triple flyers, Zapdos, Corvi, Lando. Unfortunately, I don't have an ice type or a rock type, and my electric type is Ampharos. So maybe Ampharos will make its debut this week, though. Gotta see. Spectre is definitely really good, so I think I need to bring it Terapagos again. I'm not really too sure. You know what? Let me throw Terapagos on the team first and see. Go with Terapagos, Terra. Do I want Rapid Spin here? I think Slowking gets Toxic Spike now, so he has Toxic Spike and he has 2 Rockers. I think that's it. I don't think he has a Spiker. Actually, I think Landers gets spikes now, right? Does it? Let me see. No, it does not. I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, so he only has 2 Rockers and a Toxic Spiker. But actually, what I just thought of, I know I said I didn't have a Rock type, but Terapagos does get Meteor Beam. And his Rock Resist is nothing. He does not have a Rock Resist on the team. Right? Yeah, he doesn't. This actually might be a pretty good lead, with just like power of Meteor Beam right off the bat. Because of my Terra Shell, I'm not gonna, you know, there's nothing's gonna obviously kill me in one, in one hit. So Meteor Beam plus Thunderbolt would be good for Corviknight plus Terra Starstorm. Those 3 moves: Meteor Beam, Thunderbolt, Terra Starstorm. That's some pretty good coverage. The only thing that resists Terra Starstorm are Diancie and Corvi. Thunderbolt can hit Diancie, not the greatest. I don't know if he brings Diancie here. He might. Does have super effective coverage for Lottie and Valiant. I'm just trying to think if I want Rapid Spin as my last move, just in case. Or something to hit Diancie. Rapid Spin could be nice though, because it could boost my speed to outspeed everything as well. So I'm going to throw Rapid Spin on there for now. I might change it to maybe a ground move or a steel move for Diancie. And then the speed, I think I just want to be faster than Spectre, Creeping, Meowscarada. Probably will have a Choice Scarfer, probably Zapdos, so I had to guess, but I think that's worth it. So Spectre, Creeping, Meow would be the 380. So let's go modest. Was that 255? I gotta go to be faster than that, I think. I'll just double check. Terapagos, let's see, +1. I gotta go 255. Yeah, I would hit 382. Spectre, Creeping, Meowscarada probably just goes to what, 380? 380. So I can actually go to 381. So I can go 192. I think that's solid. 392. Or I'm sorry, 192. What am I saying? Max special attack, HP for now. I think that's a pretty good lead. I know Tropigus is like pretty much my only spec you're switching, I guess, because it's a normal type. But I think like looking at this team, I think I'm gonna have to just play this game like really offensively. I like have a lot of setup, a lot of just offense. Because Slowking Galar plus Corviknight is really hard for Valiant. It's really hard for Lugias. And it pretty much forces my Landorus to Terra, I think, if I want to beat Corviknight. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a solid lead. Let's see, what else? Meowscarada looks pretty good. It does get coverage to hit Corviknight. Let me see. Meowscarada. Protean. Gets Thunder Punch. Oh, it gets Triple Axle actually. I know I said it didn't have an ice type, but I forgot about Triple Axle being Protean. So let me check some calcs with Meowscarada, Banded. I can go Adamant in this matchup because his next fastest is Zarude. And let's just check Choice Band Triple Axle. Versus, we'll go Corviknight, physically defensive. Oh wow. If I get 3 hits back to back, Corviknight actually does get 2-shot. Wow, that's really strong. It's just Triple Axle can miss every time, or it can just not hit 3 times. So I don't know the percent of getting like 3 hits back to back. It's probably not that high, but if I do, I don't think he has a switch in to Banded Axle. Oh, it's Blastoise, but he's not going to initially go Blastoise on Meowscarada. And even Blastoise, if it's like not too bulky, it takes a lot too. Let's just say max HP. It'll still take 40, yeah. I think I like Banded Axle. What about Slowking Galar? Oh jeez. Bold. Nope, Axel still 2-shot Slowking too. Yeah, he doesn't have a switch in to Banded Triple Axle. Dancy maybe? But again, he doesn't want to switch in these Pokemon on Meowscarada because I could just go for a grass move. Nah, everything dies. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna run with that actually. Triple Axle, want knockoff. What else? My damn thing keeps getting stuck. Let's see. Triple Axle, knock. I think just having Sucker is just good insurance for anything. Could run just U-turn. Could run Switcheroo. Maybe something for a Terra to cover a Terra type if Zarude Terras. What do I think Zarude's going to Terra into on this game? Dark and Grass. Dark and Grass hits like a lot of things. Maybe... maybe Terra Steel? I could see Terra Steel perhaps because it blocks the poison from Pesherant attack. It makes me having to click a move with Landorus because I can't click Earth Power in front of him. But if you Terra Steel, then I have to kind of predict that. Terra Steel. I don't know. Maybe I run Brick Break on Meowscarada then. Because I really should be just running a move that like he resists with Triple Axle. So that's either like a Water type or Steel type would resist Ice, or Fire type. I don't know. We'll leave the last move. We'll leave the last move off for now. We're gonna go Bandit, Adamant, faster than Zarude. It's fine for now. So Terapius will be my lead. Meowscarada's good. Good offensive damage. Landorus looks pretty good here since it outspeeds everything except for 2 mons. Let's just switch into Landorus. Oh, I think I want to Terra Fire here just to kill Corviknight. It's either fire or electric. I think fire is a little bit better though than electric. And you know what I could do? In case he runs like a Scarf Landorus or something and I'm Terra Fire, I might run Plot Adrenaline Orb. I think that looks pretty good. Plot Adrenaline Orb 3 attacks. So if he goes into Landorus to revenge me, I'll be faster. And also I'll be faster on everything, I guess, unless he Scarfs Rude or Scarf Spectre. Do I have the coverage though? Earth Power, Terra Blast, Psychic. Yeah, that hits like everything, huh? That doesn't seem too bad. Or do I want just Life Orb to do as much damage as possible? Well, no, because I think with a nasty plot, I think Landorus should be strong enough. Let's see. Adrenaline Orb, Sheer Force, Plot, Earth Power, Psychic, Terra Blast. Let's go with Terra Fire. We're gonna go just Timid, faster than Zapdos. Let me run some calcs though with this guy real quick and see how much we're doing. Okay, Landorus. If I'm +2 versus Corviknight first. Terra Fire. Okay, I blow him back. How about if he's Svedef? Svedef, yeah, he pretty much dies too. How much am I doing to Landorus Therian with Psychic? Why does Terra Blast do more? Does it not? Does Terra Blast not count stab? Is it because of the minus Svedef nature? Why does Terra Blast do a little bit more? Because this one's boosted by Sheer Force. Oh, like Sheer Force versus Stab, huh? Yeah, that's it. Okay. But I would probably just click Psychic so I don't take the recoil. So I don't quite kill Landorus if he's no bulk, so I would need a little bit of chip on that guy. Or just rocks. Arcs. Yeah. He can't really do a lot to me either, though. So if I don't Terra and I'm still of ground flying, he'd have to, like, I don't know, Explosion to kill me. Stone Edge would be the hardest hitting move, I think, besides that. So that's not terrible. This is a pretty good set. Yeah, I'm liking this team so far. Let me think. Do I want Pesheron? The problem with Pesheron here is Spectre, Slowking, Landorus, and Zarude all have super effective stab versus Pesheron. Like the 4 types that Pesheron is weak to are his 4 best Pokemon. So I don't think this is a Pesheron game, unfortunately. I'm sure if I make it like max defense, Landorus, like nothing will OHKO it because it's just so bulky, but still. I don't think this is a Pesheron game. Lugias looks pretty good. I mean, it's just gonna be hard to kind of muscle past Slowking / Corviknight with Lugias. The speed is good though. I'm thinking like a Calm Mindset Lugias, like bulky with like speed though for Zarude. What moves though? Ice Beam. Ice Beam Psyshock? Calm Mind, Ice Beam Psyshock. That's not bad. Only thing it doesn't really do a ton to would be Corviknight still, because Ice Beam is not too strong. But I do have I do have a lot of Pokemon already that do a lot of damage to Corviknight. So I think that's fine. Let's put Latias on the team. Oh god. Latias. Let's go with, oops, Calm Mind, Psyshock, Ice Beam. Don't want Recover. I can do Substitute. Because then I think after a +1 Calm Mind, Slowking probably cannot break the Substitute if that's a switch in. Excuse me. But if Corviknight is a switch in, he just slow U-turns, which is annoying because it breaks the sub too. I could just do Roost if I want, but then I can get Toxic by Slowking or Thunderwaved. You know, it'd be cool. Reflect type. Does it get? It gets Reflect type, right? Yeah, it does. So Reflect type is cool for Corviknight, because if I Calm Mind as he switches into it, and then I click Reflect type, he has a problem killing it because Steel Flying is only weak to Electric Fire. He doesn't have any electrics or fires, and even the Pokemon he has don't really have those types of coverages. Like Slowking can have Thunderbolt maybe for Empoleon. It's not going to run Flamethrower, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like Slowking either runs Thunderbolt or Focus Blast maybe for Empoleon. The thing is though, if I run this, I don't have, I'll have to be leftovers for sure because I don't have a Roost. But still, that's a pretty cool set. It's just if one thing is Scarfed, like Zapdos, Zarude, or Landorus, and it just U-turns on me before I can Reflect type, I just take so much damage. Definitely want to be faster than Zarude again. That could be pretty cool though. I don't know. That might be a bit too crazy, a Reflect type, but we'll see. I'll keep that on the team for now. What else do I need? What else? So man, Zarude plus Zapdos kind of destroy me though. Still, like I don't have switch-ins. Hold on. Wait, it might be. Wait, Crocalor? I might put Crocalor on the team. No kidding. Crocalor beats like all of the physical attackers. It just doesn't really do anything to Slowking, Blastoise, and I guess Spectre, but it's unaware. Let me put it in the calc and see how much I'm doing. Oh god. Let's go unaware. Let's just go EVLA max defense. It doesn't get Torch Song, right? No, it doesn't. That sucks. I wish it did. We're gonna go with Willow. We're gonna go with Flamethrower. Slack, because he doesn't have a Will-O-Wisp immunity. So, and then I Roar. I think Flamethrower. Like I can't really run anything anyway for Stoice. If I plan on staying in, I'd probably just Roar. So I think that's fine. Let me check the Let me check some calcs out with this guy. I actually might bring Crocalor. Oh god, what did I just click? Oops. Import. Let's see. Alright, let's check. Well, let's check Landorus. See if Landorus kills me with Earthquake. What the hell? It only does like a little bit over half. And I could just burn it. It's kind of crazy. That's a 145 stab earthquake. Does barely over half to super effective Crocolore. Alright, let me check Zapdos and Zarude. Zapdos was the main one I wanted it for. Banded. Alright, so Choice Banded doesn't actually two-shot him. Unless he's Adamant. Adamant probably has a really good chance of two-shot. 90% chance of two-shot. But if he's banded, then I mean I got 3 things at outspeed, possibly 4 after a Rapid Spin boost, and then my last shot is probably going to be Valiant too. So my whole team would outspeed it besides Crocolore anyway. So I'm not really concerned if it's banded, to be honest. And Scarf will not two-shot. What about if rocks are up? 2.3% chance to two-shot, yeah. Now my only issue is if I bring in Crocolore and he just U-turns, what does he go into? He can bring in Slowking probably. Slowking or Spectre. How much does Spectre do to Crocolore if I'm just fizzed up? What the heck? It doesn't even do over half. What about if he is Life Orb? Life Orb 2 shots. I think he's definitely gonna have Taunt on Spectre this time around. It just makes so much sense. He might even be just like Taunt Willow 2 attacks with Draining Kiss, Shadow Ball, because Will-O-Wisp makes a lot of sense because of Meowscarada Sucker Punch. He doesn't have to predict, he can just Willow. Taunt makes a lot of sense just for Roost and Empoleon. Crocolore, I suppose. And I'm thinking his item, he might be Cassiberry for Shadow Sneak on Valiant. It's a possibility. Maybe he doesn't run Draining Kiss for Meowscarada? No, he should though. Because then he needs to, because then he gets walled by Tropigus. Oh, I got a text. I don't know. I don't know. I think Crocolore could work. It'd be cool to bring it to a game. And then versus Zarude too. Zarude is another Pokemon that I think has a good chance it has Taunt. Okay, so that's Banded Crunch. It does like 30. If he's Terra Dark, that would be probably the worst case. That's still not that much, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock with Crocolore. I don't know. I think it could work. Again, it doesn't even get two-shot by, or doesn't get OHKO by Lander. So if I could just burn a couple things, that could be solid. The only problem with Crocolore, like I said, is Blastoise is kind of an issue. And Slowking, like I don't really do anything to Slowking. I just roar it, but he could just Sludge Bomb poison me. That's another thing I noticed. I don't really do a ton to Slowking. Because I was thinking to put Valiant as my last Pokemon. I might need like Empoleon or something. I know if I put Valiant that I don't have Stealth Rock either. But Empoleon just gets murdered by everything. It doesn't really do anything. It just sets up Stealth Rock. And can switch into Slowking. But even Slowking can beat Empoleon. Just like Calm Mind. That's why I'm thinking I might just go with Valiant. Just to have like as much offense as possible. I don't know. This matchup, I don't think this matchup is too good in my favor. And he's a very smart builder, so he's gonna have some sets I think that kind of just catch me off guard. So I'm not too sure on this Lottie set either. Maybe like agility weakness policy Lottie could work, because again, he has so many Pokemon that can trigger Latias weakness policy. Like U-turn with Landorus, Corviknight, Zapdos, Zarude, even a Spectre Shadow Ball. I doubt it'll one-shot Latias unless it's like Specs or something. So that's another possibility. But the only problem with that is if I agility and he goes Slowking, like I can't do anything to it. He can just Underwave me or do something. Or if he goes Corviknight and I agility, he's probably gonna realize I'm weakness policy and then just go into Slowking. Like he's too smart of a player to just pop the weakness policy, I think. If I show agility, that is. So can we even bring Crocodile? Maybe, okay, so I'm gonna put Valiant, I think, is my final. And I don't want to run Shadow Sneak because, yeah, Shadow Sneak, because I think there's a good chance he does run Kasib for it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Booster Energy with SD and boosting my speed with just Spirit Break, CC, and Shadow Claw. I think is the best play. Because at +2, Shadow Claw, I should do is still a good amount to Spectre if he's the berry. It'll probably kill it. If I have some chip on it. So let's go Jolly. We're going to go faster than Zarude. And we're going to put the rest in Spadef. Now I do have to lower my IVs here. Like that. Or no, actually, that doesn't make any sense. Let me just lower my attack investment. And then I can get more bulkier. Let me just do this for now. Because I want to make sure I still boost my speed. Let me see. Yasgrada, let's just put... For now, let's just do... Triple Axle plus Dark coverage. I really think he's going to be Terra Steel. I really do. Or Terra Water, one of the two. Man, that's a tough decision. Do I do Brick Break or do I do like Flower Trick? Let's go Brick Break for now. Okay, so let me import this team into the calc. And let's look at some calculations. Not as confident with this build as I was with the first week. Alright, so let's look at Valiant. If I go to +2 with the Sword Stance. And I want this to be speed. Okay. Actually, I want to make sure I outspeed Blastoise if he's Shell Smashed up. +2. Oh wow, this literally outspeeds it by 1. Nice. Okay. So this creeps Zarude and it outspeeds Blastoise. If he's timid, I don't think I can outspeed him. Nah, 560 is too high, I think. Yeah, so there's no point. Okay, so let me do some calcs here. If I do get the +2 off, how much am I doing to Spectre? Oh, with Shadow Claw. He's gonna have some bulk, probably not too much. It might be worth just to go for Spirit Break in that situation, just because I know he can't resist it if I don't know his item. And Spirit Break has a pretty good chance to kill him anyway. How much am I doing to Corviknight? Corviknight takes a good chunk, doesn't quite kill though. Slowking Galar. Slowking Galar. Even this is gonna be the problem. This is the thing that's gonna eat, I think, if he's defensive. Again, I have a lot of things though that can damage. Slowking. It's really these three guys I'm gonna have to use to pretty much kill Slowking. Lugias can beat Slowking too, but it's gonna take a while, and I don't have reliable recovery. Crocodile, all Crocodile does is just roar it. So I don't know, like, I don't know what else I can bring though. Slowking definitely seems like the biggest problem. Even if I bring Empoleon though, like, it can switch in, kind of, but it doesn't beat Slowking anyway. Pesharunt can run, like Shadow Ball, it's super effective, but it's still not that strong. And he can just Psychic me and do a crap ton. Maybe I can run like a Disrupting Lugias set with like Trick, or just like Thunder Wave it or something. But the Reflect type on Corviknight would be so good, dude, so good. He could not like... He would not be able to do a ton to me with anything. Do I bring Empoleon over Crocodile? No, because then I just get owned by his physical attacks. Pesharunt just gets owned by everything, man. Can I fit Ampharos maybe? No, Ampharos doesn't really work here either, unfortunately. I don't know. I think I'm going to just do a couple mocks with this team. Again, it's more of an offensive team. And kind of see how the mocks go, and then we'll go into the battle. So, thank you guys so much for watching Team Builder. Like I said, I'll show you guys the updated pace right before the live battle starts to show you guys any changes. And then hopefully we can come out week 2 with another dub. Peace. Yo, what's up guys? We are here for the battle now for week 2 of the TGS versus Hab. Real quick though, I did make some changes to the team, a lot more than last week I did after I built the team. Did a couple mocks with Aster and they did not go so well. So the only 2 mons that weren't touched from the builder were the bottom 2, I believe. Meowscarada, we put U-Turn over Brick Break, I believe, just because it's a really solid mon, just to get momentum, and it does a lot of damage to a lot of things regardless. And then on Terrapagus, I put Dark Pulse over Thunderbolt. One thing he noted was I was tunneling a lot on Corviknight, which is true. I do think Corviknight comes, but if it doesn't come, a lot of my moves and like sets weren't really as effective. So I have Dark Pulse on there over Thunderbolt. It still hits Corviknight decent, but it's mainly to hit that Spectre a bit harder. Landorus, only thing I changed with him, I believe, is Life Orb over Adrenaline Orb. I needed the Life Orb so I could just kill Landorus at +2. I feel like the Adrenaline Orb, I just lost a lot of power, and I think pretty much every mock the Adrenaline Orb didn't even pop versus the Landorus, so I just went with Life Orb instead. And then the big change is the Weakness Policy Agility Calm Mind set on Lottie. I was going between Aster recommended Specs or this set. He thought Specs was a bit better, but I wanted to go with Agility. I don't think Specs was the greatest because, I don't know, I just felt like it was hard to click versus his team. It might bite me in the butt because Specs does give me something that's hard hitting that is faster than Zooch to revenge it. But I feel like Agility Calm Mind is a pretty solid win condition versus his team. So that is the idea. Also, I felt like I said I was going to lead with Terrapagus probably, but I think I'm going to actually lead with Meowscarada now instead. The only issue with that is if he does lead with like a Landorus Therian, for example, I really want to stay in and just click knockoff or triple axle, but if he just Scarf and he U-turns and I lose Meowscarada turn 1, it's going to be insanely hard to to win the game from that point. So I feel like I got to be a little safe and maybe switch out with Meowscarada in that situation turn 1. So we'll see. I believe Habaduh. Oh, I didn't even send in the challenge. Whoops, Habaduh. He's online. He's ready to go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Terra preview challenge. So we'll see what's up. And then also next week we play Rye. However, that game is probably going to be on Sunday because, or like next Sunday, because he didn't even bring Landorus, so that's good that I changed it because I'm going to be gone like all week, and like Sunday is going to be like the only like time that I can really play. So he's actually Terra Poison on Zooch, which is probably worst case scenario to be honest, because it's going to make me have to pick between Sword Power and Draining Kiss versus him. And also Poison, I don't have a super effective hit on him with Valiant. Shadow Claw would be my strongest, so a little bit scary there. He He does have Titan without G-King though, which is very interesting. So we'll see here. We'll see what happens. So I do think I want to lead with Meowscarada regardless. What's my play here? I could also lead with Landorus. Tropigus isn't bad either. I'm gonna lead with Meowscarada though. Yeah, that's my lead. Yeah, Terra Poison was very good on his end. I wasn't expecting Terra Poison, to be honest. So, might be a little scary. We'll see, though. We'll see. So, he brought Diancie and Landorus and Zapdos. Actually, Aster didn't bring all three of those. Aster brought G-King, Landorus, Therian, and something else. I don't remember the last one. Blastoise. So this is a very different team than I expected. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see. I do think Valiant still has potential to win this game, but Zarude is going to be a problem for sure. Zarude is definitely the biggest threat, in my opinion. Now I'm thinking about it, I feel like Terapagos lead might not be the worst, but I'm going to stick with Meowscarada. Another thing is I don't have like super effective coverage really on much to hit Diancie. So Diancie could be, besides Landorus, so Diancie could be very troubling for me to kill. And I'm thinking about it. So we'll see what happens though. We'll see. I'm not gonna put on the timer because I don't mind the long games. It's just if he takes a long time, I suppose. Crocodile actually looks pretty solid here. Versus like pretty much everything on his team besides Spectre. Diancie is definitely his stealth rocker. Well, I think Titan gets rocks too, no? I don't even know. Man, that's crazy though. That he bought no Landorus. So maybe he is thick fat on Titan, or maybe he just has like the move Snowscape himself. I don't know. But regardless, I think my lead with Meowscarada is fine versus a lot of things. Let's see what he leads. He leads Zarude. Huh, is he choice scarfed? I don't think he can risk it, so I'm going to U-turn here. I really don't think he can risk, he can U-turn and me risk being scarfed. So he is not scarfed. Let me check that damage. It's actually defensive, it looks like. Okay, let's see. Meowscarada versus Zarude. U-turn if he is poison type. That actually did 27, so he could literally be no investment. Yeah. Or he just might be very little. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Crocodile as he knocks off my my Eviolite, which sucks, but it's all good. I'm just gonna go for a Wisp here. He can definitely show Taunt, but I think Wisp is fine because it hits everything. As he does go Diancie, and we do land the Wisp. See if he's lefties. Doesn't look like it. I think I'm gonna go hard into Landorus here, as he does just get rocks up, and I'm gonna plot in this thing's face, expecting Corviknight to come in. Because if he goes Corviknight here and I Terra Fire into Terra Blast, he doesn't have a switch in. The only switch in is this guy. He could be Shuka Berry and just stay in. If he does, that's a bit unfortunate, especially if he Moonblasts and gets a drop. But I think this is my best play regardless. He knows I'm Terrifier, so you know, he could expect me to just raw Terror Blast on the switch, but I don't know. It depends what his item is. He's not Assault Vest, obviously. It's good to know he has Knockoff. And he's Rocky Helmet. But he's not really that defensive, I saw from the damage. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Me losing my Eviolite on Crocolore is a bit troubling though, especially for that zap. But we'll see. We'll see. Now I know that he's not going to Terra his Titan though. And he knows I'm banded too on Meowscarada from the U-turn damage. But that's okay. He's really thinking about his plays. And now I'm looking at it too. He doesn't have a rock resist for Tropigus' Meteor Beam. What he could do if he has it is Baton Pass here. Because if I plot and he Baton Passes, he can go into Zarude and Encore. But I think it's just if he thinks I'm going to kill him or not with Earth Power. Okay, so he unfortunately stays in. And he Misty Explosions. So he goes into this to Encore, I'm assuming. I'm going to go into Crocolore. Or just to attack me. No, he just knocks off. Interesting. Alright, so he'll kill me here. Let me check how much Triple Axle is doing to him. I know he's Helmet, so you might think, like, why would I do that? But if Axle kills him, and it looks like it does if I get 3 hits, I can do that. Knockoff doesn't kill him quite. 3 hits does kill him. I would take rocks, and then I would take what? I would take a lot of damage. I can go Terrapagus. How much does Terrapagus do? Doesn't kill him. But he's not banded either. But I would lose my shell. I'm gonna go into Latias here. And I'm gonna Agility, I think, is my best play. And because he should be fearing, you know, a Psychic move to kill him. So let's do that. Knockoff won't kill me. He's not banded. Knock. Noctis 73 to 86, so it can't kill me unless he's Adamant. 79 to 94, so it's still in my favor to live. But I think it's my best play. I think he should go Corviknight here. I don't really see what else Corviknight is for if he didn't go Corviknight versus Landorus. The problem is if he does, for whatever reason, stay in here, and he takes me down to like basically no HP, Corviknight just tanks me. And I don't have Roost on this guy. He might be careful though and not go Corviknight because... Nope, he does. Okay. I'll go for a Calm Mind here. He's going to know that I'm Weakness Policy, I think. He's Light Screen, but that's okay. And I'm a very bulky Lottie, so he doesn't have anything on his team that can Oko me. Especially because I'm +1 now on SPDF. And let me check how much behind the light screen I'm doing. So I don't have investment, but I'm going to be +2, +2, and +2. So that's going to put my stored power at 140 base power. Let me check Zapdos, in all caps, Zapdos. Behind the light screen, nah, Zap's dying. Zarude is dying. So Titan might live. What did he do? He went to Spectre right away. Okay, well I have to just stored power here. It's my best play. Let's see what he does. Let's see, Spectre. Oops, Spectre. Is still taking over half, and Shadow Ball is not doing anything to me. So I'm not quite sure what he's gonna do here. It looks like Corviknight can't touch me. He might have like Brave Bird or something, but that's not much. And he knows if he hits me, my policy is gonna proc. So yeah, I'm not sure what his plan here is. He goes back into Zarude, just dies. And comes to Titan. Let me check versus the Titan. So Titan tanks. But I still think I can crit him and kill him, so that's my best play. Spear. Let's see if he gets 5 hits. No, so I believe that's the game. Yeah, well, no, Corviknight can wall. Let me see, hold on, let me see. Okay, so I'm what, +3, +2 attack. Corviknight. Yeah, Corviknight takes like nothing. So what's gonna happen here is he's gonna U-turn and kill me. The game's not over. The game is not over by any chance. Yeah, let me start power here. Does 56. Okay, and U-turn kills me. So it looks like he is like mixed. He goes into Zapdos Galar. Let me see if Valiant just kills him. Zapdos Galar. Nah, it doesn't kill him. So my play here is to go Landorus actually. And we'll see if he's scarfed or not. I'm just gonna Psychic here. I know he has the light screen up, but that's okay. Man, if I had a... Yeah, he's scarfed. If I had a Thunderbolt, that would have been really good, but that's all good. So... Meowscarada is kind of the most expendable here, it looks like. Let me check how much Scarf is doing to... Tropius. Scarf. I don't have my stupid thing. Brave Bird does that much. And he has a light screen up. Still. But he's not quite in... range. So I think what I have to do is... Hold on. How much does Meteor Beam do with no light screen? 62 to 73. I don't know how much recoil he'll take. Yeah, Valiant doesn't kill this guy. He's so bulky. Let's go into Meow here. I think it's going to come down to if I kill Corviknight with close combat, and I don't think I do. Man, Corviknight. Okay, let's go Meowscarada. I have to go Meowscarada and make him take Recoil. We'll just click knock. Right. No, Axel's the best play. He's just gonna kill me anyway though. Alright, so he's down to 68. So he is in Meteor Beam range. And right, I think he's in Meteor Beam range. Let me see. Meowscarada. No, Tropigus. +1 to Zapdos Galar. Oh wait, he's not. It's a roll. So I have to go into this guy, I think. Let's go Valiant. And let's Spirit Break here. Hopefully he goes into Corviknight here. That would be epic, but he's gonna sack this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so he goes into Corvi. 13. Which means CC should kill him. The only problem is if I CC him, Spectre can OHKO me, I think. Yeah, Spectre OHKOs me if I'm -1. What do I do here? Corviknight. Raybird never OHKOs me. Okay, so I have to SD here, I think, as crazy as that sounds. I think I lose. Does Valiant at +4 kill Spectre? Spectre with Reflect up. It should. I'm gonna SD again. Maybe he doesn't have. Maybe he only has U-turn. Maybe he doesn't have Braybird. No, he's gotta have. There's no way he just screens Roost. Oh my god, he is. I think I kill him. Let me see. +4 with Reflect Up versus Spectre. Shadow Claw does the most, but he can so easily be. But I think if I lower his. Let's see. If he's. I think if I lower his special attack here, I win, and I don't risk him being Kasib or whatever it is, Kasib. So I'm gonna Spear Break here to lower his special attack, and one more could kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna Spear Break again. His Draining Kiss did 33. Let me see if he's a boosting item first. Wow, that's like no investment actually. What? What am I? I'm doing something wrong here. Why did his Draining Kiss only? Oh, because he's -1. I'm just trolling. -1 Draining Kiss. So he's no investment. So I can just spam Spirit Break here, I think. Unless he crits me. Oh, I just kill him. So that should be the game. I'm pretty sure Corviknight dies to close combat at 31. Alright, +4 Corviknight behind a reflect. +4 through reflect. Yeah, that's game. And Zapdos would definitely die to Spirit Break. So GG to Habaduh. We do take the game, guys. 2-0 back-to-back 2-0s to start out the TGS 2-0. So thank you guys for watching. Valiant came through clutch there. That that game looked a bit scary. Like, first of all, if I had Lottie with Thunderbolt instead of Draining Kiss, then I think that set just won on the spot. But I didn't. And then he kind of brought it back with Zapdos. Like, Zapdos Scarf was just troubling for me. I didn't have really a switch in. But then Valiant, like I said when in the team analysis, this thing has the ability just to win games and be so many sets, and he probably didn't expect this set to come. So GG to Habaduh. Thank you guys a ton for watching. I'll see you guys week 3. We are taking on Rye. Peace.